Hello and welcome to Hockey Classics. This week we have for you a clash between India and the Netherlands from the 2004 Champions Trophy held in Lahore. India arrived for this tournament with a couple of new faces and will be looking to put behind their disastrous showing at the Athens Olympics where they finished 7th. But winning this one against the Dutch is going to be no easy task, especially keeping in mind that the Indians were thrashed 4-0 by Spain in their opening match of the tournament. Olympic silver medalist Netherlands, on the other hand, will be looking to continue with their winning streak, having won their opening tie against New Zealand. So let's join commentary and check the two teams for the day.
And now,
so there's their lineup: experienced goalkeeper Vogels, the brilliant De Nooijer, who was everywhere yesterday, Klaver, Rekkers, Bauer, all can hurt you with their goal scoring. It's a quality team coached by, of course, one of my former teammates, Australian Terry Walsh,
who actually sees this as his swan song for the Netherlands, because Roland Altmans heads back from Pakistan to his homeland of Holland. What are the prospects for Terry Walsh?
Well, Terry's a very experienced coach. He'd be looking for a position somewhere else. Perhaps he'll go back to Australia. His family, of course, are there. He's got teenage boys at school, so those sorts of things are issues, I imagine, for Terry. But it's been a very interesting 6 months to a year for him, and they went very close to winning the gold medal, of course, under his stewardship.
And of course, he's had some other overseas coaching experience, the United States and Malaysia.
Yeah, he's coached a number of teams in Australia and overseas.
Who are the keys for this Indian team?
Well, they've got some experience, people like Viren, Turkey at the back, Dilip Turkey. They've changed their goalkeeper today. That's interesting. Chowan did okay yesterday, but one or two errors near the end would have hurt his confidence, and so we see D'Souza back. He's a young player who played very well at the Olympic tournament.
So it'll be India to get us underway. Sandeep Michael, the central striker for them. There's Daniel Santi from Argentina. Blows the whistle. And India get things moving for us. Sandeep Singh to Zalko. Sandeep again. Arjun Harappa, dispossessed by Jesse Mahiu. Taki Takama. Penalty corner key for the Netherlands. Taki Takama. Sandeep for the Netherlands. Takama. Weighing up the options, elects to go right again. Undivider, dispossessed. India a chance to come forward. Sandeep cleverly to Vikram. Arjun back to Raskina.
This is better by the Indians. Some crisp passing.
Sandeep cracks it across. There was danger there. Lurking behind was Tushar Kanka. And so Sander van der Weide opted just to put it across the back line. Corner ball to India. Crowded circle. Sandeep got it in there. Vogels forced to get the kicker onto it. Beautifully put away. Is that Sandeep?
Sandeep has, yes, he's touched it in.
Right place, right time.
The shot was wide. Whether it was a pass or a shot, we can't be sure, but certainly well finished. Hesitancy in the Dutch defence, cleared by Vogels there. And it's picked up. There's the shot, not too bad, and Sandeep's in perfect position.
De Nooijer carrying the ball.
Well played by Klaver there. For a big man, he's pretty skillful.
Geert Derricks. Evers. Floris Evers looks to the baseline for Brouwer. Stopped when he could have kept going. In the end, it doesn't matter. They've got their penalty corner.
Well, he pushed it onto the foot, then the ball flew in the air. He'd stopped and was waiting for the corner. The umpire didn't see that, of course. He looked to his fellow umpire. There's no doubt about the decision.
Will they have to pay for that? They already are. Hit the bar. Brower, take your pick. Any amount of choices there. Get Derricks in the end, just there to poke it in.
Well, the easiest of goals in the end for Derricks. The shots hit the crossbar, it came back, and the ball played across the face. There's the push out. First shot, powerful. Adrian ran, D'Souza ran. Here's the shot, knocked across the face. Easiest of chances. Derricks is there. I'll take it.
It was Derricks who initiated it with the push out. It had some sting on it, didn't it?
So India got the start they wanted, but now this will question them, and here's the turnover.
Plenty of Dutch defenders back there, but gee, there's some space too for Klaver or Reckers.
Well, a bit too clever by half there from Klaver. He did well, but then really, oh, look at this. Oh, another goal.
Klaver again, put it away. Denoyer to finish. And that really is extremely well put together.
Well, I'm not sure what they're arguing about, the Indians here, but there was no doubt in my mind about that. That looked perfectly crisp, perfectly clinical. Maybe they're saying he went over the back line, but it didn't appear to be the case.
So 2 goals in as many minutes. The Indians still arguing.
Here's the play. This is a lovely little piece of work. I don't think he went over the back line.
Well, the goalkeeper put his hand up immediately.
Yeah, well,
and he was there.
That's what they're arguing about. Of course, the ball has to go completely over the back line.
You won't see it from this angle.
Can't see it on that
angle. No, the previous one was the best. And for mine, I reckon there was not much doubt that it did go over the back line. And now the 2 umpires have conferred, and they have taken the goal away.
Well, that's extraordinary, because there's no one on the other umpire could have possibly seen it. And really quite fortunate for India.
Unless one of the Dutch players has conceded. Well, I couldn't see that.
No, and they were actually remonstrating with the other umpire. So that is extraordinary. You're right, though. The goalkeeper, D'Souza, put his hand up immediately. Of course, that's very, very dangerous thing to do, because you find you distracted, you don't have your concentration in the right place, and you can easily be scored against in that situation.
So let off for India. What looked like being 2-1 remains at 1 goal apiece.
But just 5 minutes there, the Dutch looked like a knife through a hot knife through butter, didn't they? The way they were going through the Indian defence, and that would be a worry for Coach Ruck.
Derricks goes back to Takama. Jesse Mahue is on at left midfield or left half for the Netherlands. Here we see it. Now this angle will tell you that was the point.
I'm not so sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like it there. I mean, he had his stick on the reverse. The ball has to go completely over the line. As long as it's on the line, it's in. So
some pressure on Daniel Santi, the umpire.
It's a difficult decision. I don't know how he can give it.
Derricks, Beavers, missed trap. Viren, the outlet to Vikram Pillay. Del May on his case immediately. The veteran Dutch captain, he's got just about every honour you could want.
Well, yesterday the Indians were a bit unfortunate with the umpiring. I think they got an unlucky goal disallowed, which would have made the score 2-1. And Spain scored immediately the other end, and so they were 3-0 down. The game was over. But perhaps today they've had a bit of fortune.
He's turned Denoyer. There it is again, yeah, in very slow motion. Well,
impossible
bit difficult,
to say,
yeah.
isn't it? But it certainly looked very close, and I'm not sure how the umpire could have made the adjudication if he didn't see it in the first place.
There's Del May over the ball just outside the circle, cracked in, looking for a foot. Found the Indian foot, penalty corner again.
And again, the other umpire assisting there. That's good teamwork, but between the two umpires, and
You
very
can see the
difficult.
umpires are wired for sound. They can talk
Yes.
to each other and they can talk to the reserve umpire.
He's running, and it's a goal.
And straight past him, Taki Takuma. Absolutely no doubt about that one.
Well, if you're going to run, you have to get there. You have to really get there, and I'm not sure there was a conviction there. Be very interesting if there's another corner to see whether or not he takes the same option. There he goes.
See how close he gets as the ball goes past him. He was
not-
about 12 yards out, wasn't he?
Not close enough,
No.
unfortunately.
Great cross from Dilip. Came off a Dutch stick. Corner ball at the other side. There's Gus Vogels, the Dutch goalkeeper. Turning 30 early next year. There's Dilip again.
Very well trapped there by Takuma. Really wonderful defence.
Taki Takuma, 3 goals in the tournament in less than 1.5 games.
And he is a very sound defender and organiser back there. Crucial player in this team.
Zalko at the back now. Deflection off Denoyer. Danger. Still danger. Clinically finished.
Well, really sloppy play at the back by the Dutch, and the clearance was messed up. And then the finish. Vinay it is, VS Vinay.
Just come on as a substitute. VS Vinay. So he'll be relatively happy with that start.
Here's the ball in, mistrap. Oh, did it hit the foot?
Looked like it, didn't it?
Then the clearance is very poor from Vogels, and he had no problem hitting that away. There it is. Oh, I wonder whether it hit the foot. But
Well,
the clearance
Derek's
is
put his
messy.
hand up after this. Now he's going to appeal to the umpire. Derek's, you see?
Yeah.
Away comes India.
Pretty good
Kankar.
defence there.
Arjun Kankar again. They had some space, they had the chance, but who was
the
that?
ball
Adam Sinclair
Just
unable to
ran
bring
away
it in.
from Sinclair then, didn't it? Well, D'Souza would be feeling better about that now. Of course, at the other end, Vogels has been a bit shaky too. So it's been a test of goalkeeping, and both of them have been shaky at different times.
Delmo with the free hit for the Netherlands. Here's that last penalty corner again. Did well, the goalkeeper. The left mitt in the end.
It's another corner. Oh, looked like it was in the circle. Yes, it
It
was.
is.
And of course, they're getting there too easily. Lots of Indians in the defence, but the ball seems to be able to be fired through them, and the Dutch players are finding it. Now, my betting is that they'll pass the ball this time. D'Souza may not run. It's a cat and mouse game, isn't it? It's very difficult.
Wasn't sure then when he lifted the mask whether he was smiling or grimacing.
We've had to defend a few corners. This one's the 5th, is it?
Yep, 5th penalty corner in the first half for the Netherlands. Takuma went to the double deflection.
Goal.
Denoyer.
Finished by Denoyer, no question about it.
Well, he was denied one in the 12th minute of the game. He gets his revenge 12 minutes later.
Well, they just knocked the ball left. D'Souza running again. That's a good tactic to use occasionally, but I'm not sure it's the answer all the time. There's the shot, hit the foot. Could have been a penalty stroke. Denoyer knocks it in. No question, no worries there. The Indians can't be complaining about that one.
Takuma goes for the drag push this time. And the umpire says you dragged it too far before you let it go.
Well, I'm surprised about that. I suppose he's saying that you actually dragged it. Yeah, well, as you said,
It's not a
he's
clean
dragged
contact.
it so it's not a hit and not a clean contact.
Yeah.
Very strange. Here's the corner. There's the shot. Saved. Well,
It was a good clean trap, actually.
he's done well. And then there was an opportunity for the Dutch. They didn't quite get it right, and so they didn't get a second chance.
In the shadows of half-time, about a minute or so to go, by my reckoning anyway. The stadium clock not working at this stage, so we're on manual timing from the technical bench. There's that shot again, saved on the line.
And really, the Dutch players probably should have been closer. They were sitting, watching, caught. I'm sure Terry Walsh will have something to say about that. Oh, there's a bad turnover. This is a goal chance.
Claver. Not much wrong with that at all, is there, by Carol Claver?
Well, the cross pass was a bad decision. The interception was made easily. Ball flown to Claver. Claver's a clinical finisher, and from that distance, given the time that he had and the space that he had, he was going to make it very difficult. There's the ball
From Rob Derricks.
thrown by Derricks. Claver's got plenty of time and good luck. Not much that could have been done. Perhaps that was the opportunity for the Sousa to get out there, but really I feel some sympathy for the goalkeeper when caught like that.
So 4-2 now to the Netherlands. Carol Claver's first goal today and second of the tournament. Scored one against New Zealand. It really was a very ordinary piece of defence by India, though. They'll need to pick that up. Not out of this game by any means. Still got a half to go. They've got the individual skill.
But they are making too many mistakes. They don't look confident, sure. They've had some good fortune. They had a goal disallowed. They scored one that probably was fortunate too. And so really it could be worse for India 4-2 as the half-time buzzer goes.
Yeah, so India with some work to do. That last goal, a mistake by Harpal Singh, who had just come onto the field. And he no doubt will be apologising to his teammates at half-time. And so at half-time, it's the Netherlands 4, India 2. Jesse Mahue mistrapping on the sideline. Vinaya inboard to Viren. Back to Dilip. Looking for options. There's one. Sandeep Michael. Gus Vogels lies on the ball. Penalty stroke. Quite right.
Well, it was a couple of penalty strokes. I think then there was the initial tackle.
Not much doubt about the decision. No argument from the Dutch. Vogels lay across the top of the ball.
There he hit the stick. There he hit the stick. Now he's under it. All sorts of trouble. And no question that that's a penalty stroke.
So Gus Vogels, 29 years of age, game number 158 today. Has an Olympic gold medal from Sydney, silver medal from Athens.
Well, a really poor error there by the Dutch team. Ball that really should have been handled easily. A mistrap fell to the Indian. And now here's the chance for Halapa to put them back in the match.
7 metres out, 1-on-1, wait for the whistle. No drama, sent Vogels the wrong way.
No question about it. And Derricks at the back there, well, he's fumbled a couple of balls. He would be worried. And he's not looking happy, disconsolate, hands on hips. He's inability to control that ball was the cause, and indeed India's goals have come from just silly errors. Problem for India is you can't keep saving those balls on the line. They've saved 2 or 3 already, but it won't continue.
Claver wins the free hit. Del May has Takama alongside him.
And Denoy, who's been resting, just drifted onto the field then. So you've got a fresh playmaker there for the Dutch.
Rob Derricks. Takama. Again, all the pressure is on India. 12 minutes remaining. Denoyer runs towards the circle, beautifully put back to Evers.
Well,
and the man who started it finishes it.
Marvellous piece of play, wonderful interchange, movement of the ball, and as I suggested, Denoyer's come back on fresh, and with 15 minutes to go, he broke through the middle, gave the ball there to Evers. Little pass, little knock, and Denoyer runs forward, finishes it off. Marvellous play. Really impressive. And that's where the Dutch are at their best. Too much space in the middle of the field there from the Indians, and that'll set them back on the heels. It's hard to see them recovering from there.
Second goal today. We spoke yesterday about how the Australians double-teamed Denoyer in the Olympic final, even though he was injured. And the thing that you need to do with Denoyer when you're double-teaming him is make sure that you're double-teaming him as he runs on, because he does it so well after the first pass.
Well, that's his great skill. He's obviously been a marked player for a long time in his career, and it's the ability to give the pass and then receive it back again that gives him the space to weave his magic.
Kankar earns the corner. Viren earning the free hit just outside the circle. Desperate times for India now. If they lose here today, they may still be a chance of the bronze medal playoff. But as I said, there's a foot in the circle. Penalty corner to India. But I don't think I certainly can't